Alright, let's take one more look here. Before we move on. Oops. So, the guy who did the shooting is like, yeah, boss, he's got this steel, blah, 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 blah. I could even put a little balcony up there if I wanted to. Let's get working on that second floor. We are going to put a little second floor. It'll be small, though. Probably just for storage. I do not have enough half slabs to do it with. This might be enough. So, the mob boss starts going on the fact that that Joey screwed up. He shouldn't have killed the guy. He needs to get a new accountant now. The Blue Heaven's closed. It's costing him money. Blah 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 blah. And says, so Joey, you want to prove yourself? Kill yourself. You know, because this guy can bring you back to life, so it'll be fine, right? So Joey doesn't want to kill himself, obviously. I mean, you know, it's kind of a big deal. And tries to pull his big gun. The mob boss is already ready for that move. And so one of the other mugs guns him down. I'm trying to figure out what to do up here. And then they make Leroy play. Leroy's music, of course, brings him back to life. And so Leroy goes a little crazy at this point. He's lost it. He has gone a little nuts. It's a little too much for him. Ooh, I know what kind of windows I'm going to put up there. I want to see how this thing looks from a distance with the new windows before we go on. Leroy's giggling, laughing. They gun down the dead guy walking around with Thompson submachine gun and bullets and all kinds of stuff. I think I'm liking it better with the narrow windows, actually. That just looks like, and I mean, there's a tree growing on. Let's see what the other side looks like from a distance. Let's head on down. The mob boss, everybody swears, everybody's all upset, scared at what has happened here. This is just kind of insanity. And they cut Leroy loose and they're like, get out of here. Because they don't want anything to do with what's going on. We're going to make narrow windows. I don't like how big those windows are. Even filled in with glass, I don't think I'm going to like them. So, Leroy runs away giggling. Obviously having been driven insane by the things that he's seen. Damn it. I need to put a ladder out here. He's gone quite mad, and he takes off. So they're trying to figure out what to do. They're supposed to meet with Mitch Wester at 11 p.m. So they do. I mean, they are going to keep their appointment, obviously. He comes to Cloverfield's apartment, and yeah. Now what I could do is put a fireplace right here. I think that's what's going to happen. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. So we're going to get a fireplace in as well. I have no idea how long I've been recording. So, Wester shows up. Okay, hold on a sec. Okay, so, Mitch Wester shows up. They talk to him. They try to get a little information out of him. And they learn that... Oh, for crying out loud, I'm just picking up, dropping everything. So they learn that... they learn about Marnie. They learn about Leroy and his issues, basically, about the fact that Marnie died right after they moved here 2 years ago. And nobody knows actually, you know, what exactly happened, all that jazz. They do find out where Marnie's buried. Because they've got a pretty good idea that Leroy... Oh, I can leave those windows. Good. That Leroy is probably going to go and try to... raise her from the dead using his horn. That's a pretty good assumption, to be quite honest. So they find out where she's buried, and once Wester leaves, they grab a cab and they head to the graveyard where Marnie is buried. They talked. I brought in my New York cabbie from other scenarios, and that was kind of fun. There we go. And they get to the graveyard. They talk to the gravedigger, who seems to think they're up to something, because these guys are up here at the middle of the night to basically a black graveyard, and he don't trust them. But it doesn't matter. In the long run, they get the information that they need, and head in. They spot Leroy. Well, okay, Wallen has gotten really drunk. He's down to 4 sanity. Yeah, that's not a lot. I mean, that's really, really bad. So, yeah, we'll do like that. So his sanity is, yeah, he is totally, utterly, and completely messed up. Can I get on the roof? Can I find the center? Center should be here. Haha! Awesome. There's a puka laugh there. Haha! He has a very distinctive laugh. I think that'll do. Shoot, I didn't bring the spider webs to put up here, so we'll have to add them another time. There's the chimney. Oh. When he sees Leroy, he rushes him. He's going to take him out. Unfortunately, in his drunken state, he failed to check. So what he actually ends up doing is crashing over a tombstone and essentially knocking himself silly for a couple seconds. Okay. There's downstairs. Let's grab these guys. Let's grab them. I said grab them. So we're going to do this upstairs. We're going to do a couple things upstairs. So you got that. You can peek out, or you can open them. No, you can open them and actually walk outside if you want. You can't get back in, but you can get out. We also need to quick make a furnace. Doggone it. I wish they had like Dutch doors. I think that would be kind of cool too. Let's make one more furnace. Oh, I have a lot more brick left over. We also need to figure out something on the front of this fireplace. And we need to get the... See, there we go. Boom, okay. It's 3 and 3, so we'll fill this up with chests or something. I'm not sure yet. This is the basics of it. We need something here. I'm thinking... I have an idea. So we'll cook those while we put these guys on the outside of the building. Probably only... Oh, for crying out loud. Seriously? Okay, we'll just do this for now. This tree's killing me. I feel like I should just chop it down, but I like it there so much. So we got to get spider webs on top of the chimney. This is not gonna be enough. Okay, you have an idea of what I want to do. We're also gonna do this, like so. Anyway, in the end, we'll just cut to the finish here. And in the end, ooh, pretty view. Just leave that door open. Let's sleep the night away. Hopefully this is going to work, not look too terrible. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Nope, still can't do it yet. Now I can. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm going to go this way. Sorry, everybody. This has been kind of a crazy, mixed up one. In the long run, Cloverfield shoots Mitch, or not Mitch, he shoots Leroy Turner, kills the man eventually, but since he's blowing the horn, he's able to keep blowing. He brings himself back to life, and then keeps blowing, so they end up just fleeing in the end. I do not like this at all. No, I don't like that at all. Let me figure out what I'm going to do for this. I'll be right back. In the end, they ran away. They took off running away, drove away in the taxi cab, learned there was they went to the nearest police precinct and learned that there were vandals and some kind of a riot at the funeral home. There were some cops got killed trying to handle it, basically putting down all the dead people. And in the long run, they did not do as well as they could have. For killing Leroy Turner, they actually lost some sanity. And in the end, it was just all sadness and tears and badness. And they did get one thing, though. They did get a hold of, using more bribes, Cloverfield managed to get a hold of. There was the finished product. I'm not sure if I like it or not. But it's different. I wanted something a little different, so we'll see. Anyway, using some cash, Cloverfield managed to get the trumpet. Managed to bribe some cops to get hold of the trumpet, and in the end, they destroyed it. They melted it down. Well, they took it to a foundry, and the people there said it had been melted down. Bum, 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 bum. So anyway, that's it, guys. The house is done. This is going to be my little. It's going to be probably my main house on the server for a little while, for as long as the server lasts. We will add a basement with more storage. We're going to put storage up here. I could just put a bed right in the middle of the room here. That'd be kind of weird. But I think I'm going to try to make this... That was odd. I think I'm going to try to make this the place where I actually live. And keep most of my gear. Weathertop is still going to be my capital up that way. But, and I will keep stuff there, but I think I'm going to start moving pretty much everything out of this house down here in Spawn up into this house here. So that's it, everybody. This was long. Thanks for sticking with it, and I will talk to y'all next time. What a view.